I know that Hart gears himself very much towards the DIY crowd. However, that being said, I really do feel that their tools are professional grade geared towards the DIY crowd. It's affordable for the DIYers of the world. Quality of it is a professional quality. Hey, what's up everybody? So it's safe to say that this video is sponsored by Hart Tools. If that wasn't clear enough in the thumbnail, if it wasn't clear enough in the abundance of tools and gear that are surrounding me. Now, I'm not gonna just talk about, tool this and tool that and blah 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 about Hart tools. No, I'm gonna talk about the tools that are actually needed to build vans, the tools that are needed to just have everyday DIY projects. I'm gonna also talk to you about why I went with Hart over all the other brands that I possibly could have went with. This video is going to be a fun, relaxed, and give you a little bit of backstory on not only how I was introduced to Hart, but how a dream of mine has been work with a company like this. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do a lot of different things here. Mostly I do tours of, van lifers, tiny homes. I like to be inspiring and motivating to the community out there. I try and do things a little differently. I don't show a lot of fluff. I try to show as close to real life as possible. I've been a DIYer for pretty much my entire life with epoxy tables and just little knick-knack projects. So I'll be getting way more into that once my shop is done. Not the one that I'm standing in right now. I'm talking about I am developing and building a whole new shop all for myself. Haven't even got the land yet, so I don't want to go too much into detail with that. I will be designing and building my own shop space after I design and build my tiny home, which is coming up next, and built by all of these tools, believe it or not. So how did I find Hart Tools? I found Hart Tools actually through an event that I did called Gutted. Gutted is an event that is a gathering, but it's also a TV show. You know what? I can't really explain it better than what this trailer can explain. But Hart was the lead presenter, or is presented by, or lead sponsor of the entire event. And that is how I met them. So I'm going to show the Gutted trailer right now in this video.
Like a few weeks ago, there was nothing here.
Each of you will only have 5 days to build out your rigs.
This is freaking insane.
I think the van team will be lifelong friends.
I feel like everybody on our team has their own personality and their own skill sets.
It's pretty incredible how we're just dividing and conquering this vintage RV.
We couldn't have put together a better team. I don't know that we knew any of them ahead of this.
Oh, Schoolie's tough. Schoolie looks like SEAL Team 6. The Schoolie team, 5 of us work together at a shop.
Honestly, I can do just about anything. I'm not limited.
We take it a little bit more seriously than they do.
I'm looking forward to sitting down with my soda water and watching the other teams finish when we're done.
Every single person that I meet in van life, they each have a story.
We have a motto, it's always choose adventure, and that's what we do.
I built my first van with just like a hand saw and a drill from Walmart, and now I'm here.
People regret the things they don't do, not the things that they did.
I've been in this perpetual rebuilding myself. Building these vans is it's kind of like that. There's a sense of healing that comes from it.
I definitely have something to prove because there's a lot of professionals in this space.
The first few hours, I think everybody was kind of on edge with how much work that needed to be done. Rich was pretty much baby stepping me. I'm like, bro.
I am terrified that the public thinks this is doable.
It's gonna get crazy.
Nobody really knows if we can do this in 5 days.
Now, Now, just for clarification, I did not edit that. That is done by a professional team. They are really good at what they do. That is season 1. There's going to be 5 episodes streaming on May 20th. And again, as you saw in the trailer, it was presented by Hart. I approached some of the representatives there and I was like, guys, I have been dreaming of working with a tool company ever since I started my YouTube channel. It was a goal of mine. I have large goals and dreams and aspirations for myself, and I want certain companies to ride that wave with me. Whether it's a tool company or a battery company or a solar company, there are certain companies that I really want to build a relationship and foundation with. When I met Hart, they had the same exact vision that I did. They were like, Jarrod, we see your potential, we see where you're going, and they got in early with me, and I want to be working with them long term. And maybe that is why I am surrounded by all of these gizmos and gadgets and tools, and why I was brought out to the Be Free event, talked a lot about the outdoor line that Hart has. So Hart just isn't these indoor tools or these, you know, DIY tools. They also have an outdoor line. So during this video, I will actually show you my trip to South Carolina, which is where the Hart headquarters is. I got a full-on tour with a bunch of other content creators, and we were able to tour the facility. They broke down what they do in their facility to test each one of these tools and to make sure that it's right for the public before they release it. And a new product that was unveiled or, you know, shown to everybody. Here's some clips of what happened there.
I had to walk away just for a second so I could talk to the camera real quick. Guys, we are at, this is called the Walmart room. It is Hart, and it's called the Walmart room because it's full of aisles of all these tools that are behind me. It is really cool. I'm in heaven because this is the kind of stuff that I like doing. Lots of good people, obviously, throughout the entire situation, and we are about to go to where they're going to unveil a new product for their outdoor line. Looks like we know what the product is.
We're really excited to showcase to you today what we're all excited about, and that is about replacing noisy, gas-polluting products that cost more money long-term than what we're offering in a clean.
I'm really excited to talk about, like Jason said, how much better these cordless products are than gas, why they're better, and also just the convenience that they can bring to people's lives and to your guys' lives too. And then when you're ready to go, you just pull that back up and you're ready to go. So convenience is the name of the game with these, just making that kind of yard work that some people don't look forward to. Or
So they brought us out here to mow their lawn.
I just spent 2 hours with that mower 2 nights ago. So
It's kidding.
yeah, no, it's.
I got Steve Ford. He wants to try and choke this out, apparently. He's going to take it to the test.
Hey guys, it's mowing some grass. Here we go.
Steve, you're going into some pretty high grass, dude.
Not bad.
That was pretty good.
It'll jump into a higher speed and give you more torque to cut through things. Just dump it wherever. Because that's always the trade-off with cordless.
Yeah, it's like, where are your white pants to mow the grass today?
So I'll just go ahead and dive right into it. This is going to be our Lithium-Ion 30-inch riding lawnmower. This is going to be a great solution for our residential customers that have about an acre, maybe a little bit less of yard, and they're looking to upgrade their solution from maybe a push mower to a riding mower. So we've been able to do that here. With the power of lithium-ion and 3 brushless motors, we're going to get up to an acre of runtime, up to an hour. And then once you're done cutting your lawn, we actually have our supercharger here. Super easy. You plug it into a 120 volt outlet. We then have a charging port over here on the side of the mower. Plug it in. Your mower will be completely recharged in under 2 hours, sorry. Since this mower is 100% electric, we're not going to deal with the fumes, the noise, the gas, the belts, all of that good stuff. So customers are going to be able to cut at dusk and dawn. This LED light is going to help them. It's a little bright so you can't tell, but this thing's pretty powerful. We also have an RMO button on the control panel. Basically what that means is if it's activated, if it's lit up, the customer can cut and reverse as well. Not something you typically see on gas mowers. We also have our clear bagger shoot button. So
I didn't know if it was something where that.
You want to race? Is that what you want to do?
But it's just mainly for.
Let's do it. For the customer, the bagger miss is just kind of whenever you have those.
Yeah, you want this?
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Here we go. I like the reverse. It's also nice because it doesn't lose any power when you put the blades on. Slow down, man. Woo! High five. We're done. It makes me want to mow my lawn, I'll tell you that.
I mow my lawn, but then I still spend hours just out there.
And it even has a cup holder.
This guy's basically perfect for fence installation, posts. Maybe you got a basketball goal in your backyard you want to throw up, maybe a mailbox, stuff like that. Our 40 volt auger has 3 speed settings. You get 30 holes per charge, full charge battery.
30 holes per charge, okay.
You notice how it stopped right there? Overload kickback protection. So
Oh, really?
a lot of those gas augers, they just keep going.
Yeah, then they start spinning.
Exactly. If you've seen like auger fails on YouTube, you can strain your wrist, might hurt yourself in the process. These guys stop that.
This is Hart making us do some more yard work. Oh wow, it's a lot more powerful than I thought it was.
It's a little recoil.
I mean, look at that thing, huh? We're having way too much fun out here, everybody.
A little bit spread out here, but we got a few 20 volt blowers, a couple 40 volt blowers. And you can hear how quiet it is. As part of our ultra quiet line, it's only going to be about 57 decibels. So you're not going to be bothering your neighbors if you want to go blow off your yard, you know, early on a Sunday or Saturday morning. You're not going to be waking anybody up.
So we can have a nice quiet motor, but we can just blow all of our crap onto our neighbor's yard.
Exactly.
Okay.
Stealthy.
Stealthy. We can do it in stealthy style.
Yeah.
Now kicking off our 20 volt lineup in our 20 volt battery platform. Once you pull that trigger, it advances the line every single time. So I let go, I pull the trigger again, you can kind of hear it cutting off and advancing that line all over. It's hard to get a mower to. I can go through and I can actually as a mower, or I can actually pull it out and I can use it and I can do all my
Yeah, if you had a little side yard or something.
oh my
That is nifty.
Thank you guys for being here. This is awesome to, put hard work into these tools and then get them in your guys' hands, see your reaction.
All right, now I'm gonna make art. Oh, it's harder than it looks.
Yeah, of course it is.
There is a lot of information in this video about their outdoor lineup or their abundance of products. I can't go over every single product. Maybe you guys can comment below and tell me what you guys would like to see if we want me to break down an entire tool, just one set of tools or type of tool. And I'm happy to do that with Hart. Not only that, I will be doing some giveaways, whether it's here on YouTube or it's on my Instagram. Either way, I will be doing some sort of giveaways because I am going to be working a lot with Hart. And I want you guys to all benefit from it as well. I don't want to be the only one benefiting here. I want to give some stuff away. Now that stuff was pretty cool that you guys saw at the event. The riding lawnmower, which was amazing. I got to ride that. And they told me that they have so many other things in the works. They are very focused on having everything battery operated. just like me over here. Do you need all of these tools to kind of maybe build a van? I'm gonna actually say, yeah, pretty much everything that I see here. I'm looking right now at like what's down here on the table, and you know, you got like high-end scissors. You have no idea, like just the random things that you're gonna need. Oh, this is probably, I have one actually in my pocket. This is probably the best utility knife that I've ever used. It is durable as all heck. I actually stole this one from the Gutted event, so they sent me another one, which was really nice of them. But I love this utility knife. It comes with me everywhere. Rubber mallet is essential, and my goodness, this hammer, I am so glad that I have a beautiful steel hammer now, because I broke my last one that was wooden. This is a really good quality hammer. I got some jigsaw blades. I have a lot of like a driver bits and other type of bits that I need over there. And then obviously safety equipment. This is just a little box that I'll do a whole nother video on, but there's some really cool stuff in here. Orbital Sander, yeah, that's pretty essential. Jigsaw, very essential. This is a multi-tool. I call it a multi-tool. Some people call it an anything tool. Here, that's what these go into. That's what they use them for. And honestly, this is probably one of my favorite tools in the entire, like, just arraignment of tools. Like, I just think that they're awesome and phenomenal. This is obviously goes without saying. To have an impact driver and a drill is probably the most essential out of everything here, because you're gonna be using it pretty much every day. So what's also really nice about when you order through Hart, you also get these really cool bags. I haven't even opened this yet. This is the first time me opening these. This is a beautiful impact driver. There is another brand out here that this feels very comparable to. I'm not going to say that tool because this is a Hart video. But I can tell you that I've held obviously a lot of different tools in my hands. This is top quality. You just feel the difference between holding a tool like this and then holding a lower grade tool. I know that Hart gears himself very much towards the DIY crowd. However, that being said, I really do feel that their tools are professional grade geared towards the DIY crowd. It's affordable for the DIYers of the world, but the quality of it is a professional quality. Hope that makes sense. If you can get the chance, I would definitely highly recommend getting the bigger 4 amp hour batteries. Not only obviously they're obviously double the size of these 2 amp hour ones, but the 4 amp hour batteries also have a battery indicator on the back, so you can actually see how much battery has been drained on it. You know, if you're using your Orbital Sander, or if you're using one of your power drills, if you're using one of my other favorite tools, which is the angle grinder. This is a very essential tool, which obviously is a circular saw. I'll pull out some of my favorites. Oh man, oh, I'm like a kid in a candy shop, everybody. So much stuff. I mean, look at the packaging here. Obviously they do care about it. They don't want it to be damaged in shipping. Oh. Very interesting safety feature. I was actually complimenting their packaging techniques, and then I'm like, wait a minute, did this come broken? No, that's a safety feature. I did not know this, because my other angle grinder isn't like this. You have to flick that up to push this down, and that will turn it on. That's a really nice feature. You learn something new every time you use one of their new tools. This is a really nice angle grinder. Things you don't know until you know. They angled where the battery goes in. It's a little different. I like it though, I like it a lot. Another big reason why I went with Hart is they are exclusively at Walmart. Now, if you know anything about Walmart, they are pretty much like synonymous with the van life community. We park at Walmart quite often when we travel throughout the country. Like I said, this is one of my favorite tools, if not my favorite tool. I call it the multi-tool or anything tool. You pretty much can put any one of these adapters on there, and there's, you know, a whole bunch of different, I don't know how to explain it. They just do a lot of different things. It's a multi-tool. It does a lot of stuff. Work light. Everybody needs a work light. I'm not gonna take this out of the box, but it is a 10-inch compound miter saw. You may be able to see that. I don't know if that has the words on it on the front there. They make very few corded tools. However, this This is a corded tool. You'd have to have a little bit bigger battery to have it cordless. They do have a 40 volt line. Will this come with a 40 volt battery? It might eventually, we'll see. Will they make a table saw that is cordless? They might. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Another one of my favorite tools, circular saw. This is one of the bigger ones, 7 1/4. This is obviously great for just ripping sheets of plywood if you need to. You know, sometimes I prefer ripping sheets of plywood with a circular saw over, you know, on a table saw because it's a lot safer. You can put like a piece of foam board down underneath and you can cut right into that foam board. That's what a lot of people do. It's a lot safer that way. You can run a track or a straight edge right alongside of this and bada bing, bada boom. Again, top quality. The grip of it is just, it feels really comfortable in my hands. In their box here, it does come with a 24 tooth blade. There are some other blades around here somewhere. I did get more. There's one on the table down there. Guys, I am not gonna go through every single one of these boxes and tools, but I just wanted to kind of touch on some of my favorites. Wire strippers, very important in the van life world. I wanted to show the event that I was at, which was the Be Free event. It stands for gas free, cord free, and struggle free. Again, it goes very much in line with everything that I'm trying to do here. The less gas, the better. Obviously, this is all battery powered. Cord free. We don't want cords in our way when we're, you know, trying to move around with, you know, circular saw. You don't want to cut that cord, obviously. Sanders, you know, jigsaws, all these things that needed cords long times ago, they now make them all cordless. Going back to some of these other tools down here, when you pick up a pair of vice grips, you can feel the quality in the metal. And I can tell you, I know you guys can't feel it, but the quality in the metal is like, I don't know, it's thicker? I have no idea. The quality of metals that they're using to make their tools are, again, top notch. Now, I did talk about how I was at the tour of the facility at the Hart headquarters. And I can tell you also actually firsthand, I didn't have any footage in there because I honestly was exhausted and I forgot to turn my camera on in this one particular room. They have a room dedicated to testing each one of their tools. They not only test it for durability, they test it obviously to make sure it works, and they test the sound on it. I wasn't allowed to record in this room, but they actually have a sound room that measures decibel levels. And why is that so important? That is important because they want to make sure that you are not going to piss off your neighbors when you're running power tools. That is insane to me that they are thinking about others while they're making and developing their tools. Think about that. They don't think about just themselves. They don't think about the person using the tool. They think about the other people around them. So guys, hopefully you got a lot out of this video. Again, I'll be working a lot with Hart. This is going to be literally the tools that are going to be building a full-on tiny house for me. I'm going to be getting a lot more stuff from them. We're going to be doing some giveaways, so stay tuned for those. If you have any questions, please comment below. I do try to look at all the comments to make sure that you guys are all happy. You can also reach me at info@jarrodtocci.com. I will be revamping my website soon enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys next time. Later.